Morning, welcome to Collins Reading Aloud Project Part 61, 1,000 words, starting now. Consumpt, consumption, consumptions, consumptive, consumptively, consumptiveness, consumptives, consumptivities, consumptivity, consumpts, contubescence, contubescences, contubescent, contact, contactable, contacted, contactee, contactees, contacting, contactless, contactor, contactors, contacts, contactual, contactually, contadina, contadinas, contadine, contadini, contadino, contadinos, contagia, contagion, contagionist, contagionists, contagions, contagious, contagiously, contagiousness, contagium, contain, containable, contained, container, containerboard, containerboards, containerize, containerized, containerizes, containerizing, containerized, containerized, containerizes, containerizing, containerless, containerport, containerports, containers, containership, containerships, containing, containment, containments, contains, contaminable, contaminant, contaminants, contaminate, contaminated, contaminates, contaminating, contamination, contaminations, contaminative, contaminator, contaminators, contango, contangoed, contangos, contangoing, contangos, conte, contec, contex, contem, contemned, contemner, contemners, contemnable, contemnibly, contemming, contemner, contemners, contems, contemper, contemperation, contemperations, contemperature, contemperatures, contempered, contempering, contempers, contemplable, contemplant, contemplants, contemplate, contemplated, contemplates, contemplating, contemplation, contemplations, contemplatist, contemplatists, contemplative, contemplatively, contemplatives, contemplator, contemplators, contempo, contemporarian, contemporarians, contemporaneity, contemporaneous, contemporaries, contemporarily, contemporary, contemporize, contemporized, contemporizes, contemporizing, contemporize, contemporized, contemporizes, contemporizing, contempt, contemptibility, contemptible, contemptibly, contempts, contemptuous, contemptuously, contend, contended, contendant, contendants, contender, contenders, contending, contendingly, contendings, contends, containment, contenement, contenements, content, contentation, contentations, contented, contentedly, contentedness, contentednesses, contenting, contention, contentions, contentious, contentiously, contentiousness, contentless, contently, contentment, contentments, contents, conterminal, conterminally, conterminant, conterminate, conterminous, conterminously, contes, contessa, contessors, contesseration, contesserations, contest, contestability, contestable, contestableness, contestably, contestant, contestants, contestation, contestations, contested, contester, contesters, contesting, contestingly, contests, context, contextless, contexts, contextual, contextualize, contextualized, contextualizes, contextualizing, contextualize, contextualized, contextualizes, contextualizing, contextually, contextual, contexture, contextures, contingent, contignation, contignations, contiguities, contiguity, contiguous, contiguously, contiguousness, continents, continences, continencies, continency, continent, continental, continentalism, continentalisms, continentalist, continentalists, continentally, continentals, continently, continents, contingents, contingencies, contingencies, contingency, contingent, contingently, contingents, continua, continuable, continual, continualities, continuality, continually, continualness, continualnesses, continuance, continuances, continuant, continuance, continuate, continuation, continuations, continuative, continuatively, continuatives, continuator, continuators, continue, continued, continuedly, continuedness, continuednesses, continua, continuous, continues, continuing, continuingly, continuities, continuity, continuo, continuos, continuous, continuously, continuousness, continuum, continuums, contline, contlines, conto, contorni, contorniate, contorniates, contorno, contornos, contort, contorted, contortedly, contortedness, contortednesses, contorting, contortion, contortional, contortionate, contortioned, contortionism, contortionisms, contortionist, contortionistic, contortionists, contortions, contortive, contorts, contos, contour, contoured, contouring, contours, contra, contraband, contrabandism, contrabandisms, contrabandist, contrabandists, contrabands, contrabass, contrabasses, contrabasi, contrabassist, contrabassists, contrabasso, contrabassoon, contrabassoons, contrabassos, contrabassi, contrabasso, contrabassos, contraception, contraceptions, contraceptive, contraceptives, contraclockwise, contract, contractibility, contractable, contractably, contracted, contractedly, contractedness, contractibility, contractible, contractibly, contractile, contractilities, contractility, contracting, contraction, contractional, contractionary, contractions, contractive, contractively, contractiveness, contractor, contractors, contracts, contractual, contractually, contractural, contracture, contractures, contracyclical, contradance, contradances, contradict, contradictable, contradicted, contradictor, contradictors, contradicting, contradiction, contradictions, contradictious, contradictive, contradictively, contradictor, contradictories, contradictorily, contradictors, contradictory, contradicts, contrafagoti, contrafagotto, contrafagottos, contraflow, contraflows, contragestion, contragestions, contragestive, contragestives, contrahent, contrahents, contrail, contrails, contraindicant, contraindicants, contraindicate, contraindicated, contraindicates, contraire, contralateral, contralti, contralto, contraltos, contranatant, contraoctave, contraoctaves, contraplex, contraposition, contrapositions, contrapositive, contrapositives, contraposto, contrapostos, contraprop, contrapropeller, contraprops, contraption, contraptions, contrapuntal, contrapuntalist, contrapuntally, contrapuntist, contrapuntists, contrarian, contrarians, contraried, contraries, contrarieties, contrariety, contrarily, contrariness, contrarinesses, contrarious, contrariously, contrariousness, contrariwise, contrary, contrarying, contras, contrasexual, contrasexuals, contrast, contrastable, contrastably, contrasted, contrasting, contrastive, contrastively, contrasts, contrasty, contrat, contrate, contratarine, contrats, contravallation, contravene, contravened, contravener, contraveners, contravenes, contravening, contravention, contraventions, contrayearver, contrayearvers, contracous, contradance, contradances, contradance, contradances, contretemps, contributable, contributories, contributory, contribute, contributed, contributes, contributing, contribution, contributions, contributive, contributively, contributor, contributories, contributor, contributors, contributory, contrist, contristation, contristations, contristed, contristing, contrists, contrite, contritely, contriteness, contritenesses, contrition, contritions, contriturate, contriturated, contriturates, contriturating, contrivable, contrivance, contrivances, contrive, contrived, contrivement, contrivements, contriver, contrivers, contrives, contriving, control, control, controllability, controllable, controllably, controlled, controller, controllers, controllership, controllerships, controlling, controlment, controlments, controls, control, controlled, controlling, controls, controverse, controversies, controversial, controversially, controversies, controversy, controvert, controverted, controverter, controverters, controvertible, controvertibly, controverting, controvertist, controvertists, controverts, contubernal, contubernial, contumacies, contumacious, contumaciously, contumacities, contumacity, contumacy, contumelies, contumelious, contumeliously, contumely, contund, contunded, contunding, contuns, contused, contused, contuses, contusing, contusion, contusioned, contusions, contusive, conundrum, conundrums, conurban, conurbation, conurbations, conurbia, conurbias, conure, conures, conus, convalesced, convalescence, convalescences, convalescencies, convalescency, convalescent, convalescently, convalescence, convalesces, convalescing, convect, convected, convecting, convection, convectional, convections, convective, convector, convectors, convects, convenable, convenance, convenances, convene, convened, convener, conveners, convenership, convenerships, convenes, convenience, conveniences, conveniencies, conveniency, convenient, conveniently, convening, convenings, convener, conveners, convenership, convenerships, convent, convented, conventicle, conventicled, conventicler, conventiclers, conventicles, conventicling, conventing, convention, conventional, conventionalize, conventionalism, conventionalist, conventionality, conventionalize, conventionally, conventionals, conventionary, conventioneer, conventioneers, conventioner, conventioners, conventionist, conventionists, conventions, convents, conventual, conventually, conventuals, converge, converged, convergence, convergences, convergencies, convergency, convergent, converges, converging, conversible, conversibleness, conversibly, conversants, conversances, conversancies, conversancy, conversant, conversantly, conversation, conversational, conversationalism, conversationist, conversations, conservative, conservatione, conservationes, conservationes, conservione, conservazione, conservationes, conservazioni, converse, conversed, conversely, converser, conversers, converses, conversing, conversion, conversional, conversionary, conversions, converso, conversos, convert, converterplane, converterplanes, converted, convertend, convertends, converter, converters, convertibility, convertible, convertibleness, convertibles, convertibly, converting, convertiplane, convertiplanes, convertite, convertites, convertive, convertoplane, convertoplanes, converter, converters, converts, convex, convexed, convexedly, convexes, convexing, convexivities, convexity, convexly, convexness, convexnesses, convey, conveyable, conveyal, conveyals, conveyance, conveyancer, conveyancers, conveyances, conveyancing, conveyancings, conveyed, conveyor, conveyors, conveying, conveyor, conveyorization, conveyorize, conveyorized, conveyorizes, conveyorizing, conveyorization, conveyorize, conveyorized, conveyorizes, conveyorizing, conveyors, conveys, convicinities, convicinity, convict, convictable, convicted, convictable, convicting, conviction, convictional, convictions, convictism, convictisms, convictive, convictively, convicts, convince, convinced, convincement, convincements, convincer, convincers, convinces, convincible, convincing, convincingly, convincingness, convive, convived, convives, convivial, convivialist, convivialists, convivialities, conviviality, convivially, conviving, convo, convocate, convocated, convocates, convocating, convocation, convocational, convocationist, convocationists, convocations, convocative, convocator, convocators, convoke, convoked, convoker, convokers, convokes, convoking, convolute, convoluted, convolutedly, convolutedness, convolutely, convolutes, convoluting, convolution, convolutional, convolutionary, convolutions, convolve, convolved, convolves, convolving, convolvulaceous, convolvuli, convolvulus, convolvuluses, convos, convoy, convoyed, convoying, convoys, convulsant, convulsants, convulse, convulsed, convulses, convulsible, convulsing, convulsion, convulsional, convulsionaries, convulsionary, convulsionist, convulsionists, convulsions, convulsive, convulsively, convulsiveness, conwoman, conwomen, coney, coo, cooch, cooches, cuckoo, cooed, cooey, cooeyed, cooeying, cooeys, cooer, cooers, cooey, cooeyed, cooeying, cooeys, coof, coofs, cooing, cooingly, cooings, cook, cookable, cookables, cookbook, cookbooks, cooked, cooker, cookeries, cookers, cookery, cookie, cookies, cookhouse, cookhouses, cookie, cookies, cooking, cookings, cookless, cookmaid, cookmaids, cook-off, cook-offs, cook-out, cookouts, cookroom, cookrooms, cooks, cookshack, cookshacks, cookshop, cookshops, cookstove, cookstoves, cooktop, cooktops, cookware, cookwares, cookie, cool, cooler bar, cooler bars, coolamon, coolamons, coolant, coolants, cool down, cool downs, cooled, cooler, coolers, coolest, cool-headed, cool house, cool houses, coolie bar, coolie bars, coolie bar, coolie bars, coolie, coolies, cooling, coolingly, coolingness, coolingnesses, coolings, coolish, coolest, coolists, coolly, coolness, coolnesses, cools, coolth, coolths, coolie, coomb, 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 coombs, coombs, coomsealed, coomed, coomier, coomiest, cooming, coombs, coomy, coon, cooncan, cooncans, coondog, coondogs, coonhound, coonhounds, coons, coonshit, coonshits, coonskin, coonskins, coonty, coonties, coonty, coop, cooped, cooper, cooperage, cooperages, cooperate, cooperated, cooperates, cooperating, cooperation, cooperationist, cooperationists, cooperations, cooperative, cooperatively, cooperativeness, cooperatives, and that's 1,000. So we'll stop there, and I'll see you tomorrow.